Okay. This is Eric Posable with another Body Morph Pros exclusive. I'm here at the 2015 IFBB Mr. Olympia with 212 competitor Aaron Clark. How's it going, man? How you feeling?
What's up, guys? I'm doing all right.
We're talking a little bit. I said kind of a little under the weather. Got a migraine a little bit that you're fighting.
Well, I mean, it's just sort of. It wasn't easy to make the weight. Spent a lot of time in the sauna. You know, just sweating out to see that 212.
Yeah, that'll give you a migraine every time.
Yeah, so I always tell people, like, well, how you feel? I'm like, well, think of, you know, the worst hangover you ever had, you know, something like that. But it's all right. It's part of that. Honestly, for the 212 class, if you want to play that, you know, on the walk the line, that's kind of the game you got to play a little bit. So,
because most of these guys at the top, they're really not 212. They're cutting to get into the 212, right, but they're really in the 220s.
Right. They're competing at more closer to 220,
yeah,
218, you know. Somewhere around there.
So when did you get into town?
I flew in actually yesterday.
Oh, okay.
So that was another thing. I basically had, you know, didn't sleep for 48 hours and I qualified for this show just a few weeks ago.
I know. I was going to ask about that.
So.
Because you competed a few times this year.
Yeah, I got the leftover flights.
So, you know, well, your sponsors picked that up, right?
No, the Olympia picked that up.
Oh, okay.
I mean, hey, they brought me here. I'm thankful either way. But I'm just saying.
Come on, PJ, Aaron, come on.
Yeah, man. So. Yeah, yesterday was rough, but we're here, man, and it's always cool to kind of come here and just see the fan response and actually see the amount of people that are actually really excited to come in to see you and excited about this. It just kind of helps to motivate you and, you know, bring a lighter side to this for sure.
I feel like you're always in the mix. You're always in that top 5. I feel like they're never really quite sure where to put you. You always come with crazy conditioning. You got tons of muscle. What's your expectations this year coming into the 212 again at the Olympia?
I mean, for me, I'm realistic. Top 5 is a success for me. Obviously, top 3, I'd be ecstatic. But, I mean, this lineup is so deep, and I feel like nobody's going to beat anybody on size. Everyone's the same size. It's apples and oranges.
You guys have all seen each other so many times, so I don't think there's a lot of surprise in that top 6 or 7 guys.
Yeah, it's hard to say, man, but I'm going to do what I can to bring my best. You know, it's been a rough year for me, but at the same time, I feel like I've improved in some ways, and, you know,
do you feel like you had enough time from qualifying to get into the show to kind of re-peak again? Because I know sometimes that's always a problem, is re-peaking a couple times close to shows.
Well, I don't feel like I peaked for the last one. I mean, the last show I did was really like a 3-week prep. It was kind of last minute, like, oh man, I'm going to compete this year and try to do the Olympia. So, you know, I did Texas, and hey, I did qualify. So, yeah, I'm better here than there. Okay. That's for sure.
Well, maybe it'll work out to your advantage. You didn't kill yourself for there. Now you can kind of put all your eggs in this basket.
3 weeks. 12 to 3 is a hard downside to go, but hey, man, yeah, we'll see. That's all I can say.
We'll find out this weekend, right?
Definitely.
What do you think of the whole Kai situation? I know that's been kind of the big topic of conversation this weekend. Some guys care, some guys don't.
Man, people just love gossip.
Don't they, though? It's like high school.
Gossip, and sometimes I'm like, you know, all I can say is, man, I mean, there's so many people that are here today that, you know, have worked really hard to be here, and may as well just focus on that for now and, you know, worry about that in another week or so, but what's done is done, man. Yeah. And, you know, that's stuff that's out of any of us here's control, so.
I feel like the full story hasn't bubbled to the top yet.
Will it? I mean,
no,
we
of course
don't know.
Not.
Who knows? There's a million stories out there, so.
Oh, you got to write your own this weekend.
Sure.
Well, hey, man, you look awesome. I'm always a big fan of yours. Can't wait to see you this weekend. Aaron Clark here at the 2015 IFBB Mr. Olympia 212 contest happening this weekend. Until we see him on stage, we'll see you guys back at the shows. This has been Eric Posable, another Body Morph Pros exclusive.